Welcome everybody. I'm Jonathan Masters, the candidate for Lieutenant Governor. And we're going to get free. You know, Martin Luther King talked about the promised land. Well, I'm going to get to the promised land with you. So what do we have right now? We got the Republicans who's declaring class war upon us when we have 1 million poor people in this state. We have corruption every single, in all 120 counties. If the Jack Conway can't even abide by the rule of law, we think that the county attorneys are going to abide by the rule of law? I think not. And with the young Masters administration, we would put a stop to it. One of the biggest, the second plank on my platform is the police need to be held accountable. We need to have a rule of law. Nobody is above the rule of law. So if you murder somebody, you kill somebody, you should be thrown in jail just like anybody else. You are no different than anybody else. That is a functioning democratic republic abides by the rule of law. So just having a badge, I would on day one arrest Tyler Brockman for the murder of Samantha Ramsey. You want to talk about abortion? Let's take a look at abortion. So that's the biggest thing that the Republicans have, that's the very crux of their entire platform is abortion. And when it comes to the actual stats, you see that with liberal abortion laws, when they have education, when they have contraception, you actually have less abortions. So the right to life, the so-called right to life movement is actually killing more babies. And now let's take a look at the drug war. How many people, first of all, it's racist. If you are black in Kenton County, you are 10 times more likely to be arrested for simple possession of marijuana if you're black. But it's an attack on us. It was a Tupac quote. Tupac, he says that they have a war on the streets, they have a war in the Middle East, but they don't have a war on poverty, but they do have a war on drugs, so the police can bother me. So that is what we have been seeing. The drug war has failed. We are throwing people into prison. Non-violent. Rand Paul is right. If the offense is a non-violent offense, you should not be put in jail. And that was something that Jack Conway, said he wasn't going to be lectured by the liberal Rand Paul on. Well, Rand Paul was actually right about that. He's right about the drug war. Everywhere that we've implemented the drug war, it has failed, and everywhere that the alternatives have been implemented has been successful. Take a look at Colorado. Colorado, crime is going down, addiction is going down, and they're actually making so much money in Colorado, they're handing money back out to the people. Who here would like some extra money in their pockets? If a man ever lays his hands on you, you send him to the cemetery. Che Guevara, he always says that he could never liberate anybody. The people must liberate themselves. We cannot liberate you. If a politician comes in here and says that they will liberate you, don't believe them. We have got to liberate ourselves. The working class people have got to be occupying government chairs and government seats. When we see ourselves in the positions of power, then we'll actually see a better, more just, more equitable, and fairer society. When it comes to the war on drugs, which has failed, we have more addiction. It seems like we just keep passing the buck on down. First it was meth, then it was pills, now it's heroin. And we got rid of the drugs. It hasn't worked. It hasn't worked. And we have about 10, we have almost nearly a dozen models that we can study from. We have the Portugal model. We have a Colorado, Alaska model. The biggest, craziest model is North Korea. North Korea has legalized marijuana. North Korea, the axis of evil, totalitarian fascism, North Korea. And they have legalized it. They are more tolerant of a society than the fascist corporate plutocrats who run Kentucky today. Wait a second. There's something up with that. Last scene was upside down. I don't know if this video is as it pretends to be. Hey Ma, come in here. They still haven't even figured out how to hold the camera right. Remember when you couldn't hold the camera right on the first day? Ma! Are you okay, Ma? So,
I am so happy that you two have stepped up to the plate for Kentucky. The future of Kentucky is at stake, and all I can say is give it all you got.